Hi cuties. So Sony just wrapped that state of play literally a few minutes ago as I'm recording this, and damn, that was pretty solid, you guys. I wanted to run through my thoughts with y'all because I really enjoyed most of the shit that I saw. Now, I won't be discussing everything though because do y'all really want to hear me talk about LEGO Fortnite split screen update? But really just the ones where I can actually offer insight on it, you smell me? Let's just get started. Firstly, they showed us a bit of the free DLC coming to Astrobot, which are some cool little speedrunning levels akin to the ones that we saw in Astro's Playroom, and 10 new bots, including Eve from Stellar Blade. That's coming, I'm assuming, a few months from now, and it feels like at this point, Astrobot is just going to be one of those games where I'ma always keep that bitch installed on my PlayStation 5, because I will return every time they drop some new shit. The next game was the Midnight Walk, and that shit looks absolutely incredible. It's made by the Lost in Random folks, and you can certainly tell because if you know anything about that game, you know it's kind of got that similar weird storybook-esque art style, and I'm just super happy to see it's got some PlayStation VR to support because us VR lovers need all the help we can get right now, I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of VR, let's just talk about all that we saw. We're getting a Hitman World of Assassination VR port that looks way better than that last version, which was buggy as shite, and I could not be more excited to fiberwire some necks in real life. Metro Awakening was another VR title, and obviously that still looks great, and although I am shitting my britches in anticipation of Artyom's story continuation, I'll certainly accept anything Metro related because in the Ripper's eyes, it's one of the most slept on franchises ever, for real. We got a first look at Alan Wake 2 The Lake House, guys. That shit is dropping next month, which is perfect for spooky season time, and we really didn't get to see too much. They kind of just confirmed that it's going to be about the Federal Bureau of Control, so I am super ecstatic to see how they possibly set that hoe up with Control 2. Remedy simply does not miss, y'all, and if you have not played Alan Wake 2 yet, I beg you on my knees, go play that bitch. Monster Hunter Wilds was Capcom's game at this event, and I desperately wanted a Resident Evil 9 announcement, so I'm quite fucking salty about that, but I will say, as someone who couldn't really get into Monster Hunter Worlds, this trailer was the best that they've shown so far, and I'm a tinge bit more intrigued now, for sure. Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster was finally announced, and if you saw my last video, I was not too thrilled on that, but it is only a $10 upgrade, and they apparently redid all the emotionless mocap from the first game with the same swag as Forbidden West now, and that's pretty cool, I gotta admit, but for 10 buckarooskies, I'll probably have to pass, simply because the game is still great in its OG PlayStation 4 form. Oh yeah, they did show LEGO Horizon Adventures, which is a solid Christmas gift for the 6-year-old whippersnappers in your fam, for sure. Anyways, when Stellar Blade popped up, I was like, really? Y'all showing up just to simply announce photo mode? Deadass. Then my girl fucking 2B showed up from Nier Automata, and I audibly gasped, y'all. I guess we really should have seen this coming because the OG himself, Yoko Taro, seemed to really love Stellar Blade, but wow. Apparently this year they're doing some sort of collaboration, and I think that will finally get me to actually go back and finish the base game. We're still not exactly sure what this is, but if it's simply just some cosmetics and one bonus quest, I'ma be livid. But we just have to wait and see. Mark Cerny appeared and decided to share some of the games that are being enhanced for the PS5 Pro, and while I am not gonna buy that PlayStation 5 Pro, we got some new looks at fucking Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, including a first look at the Queen Eva, y'all. That side profile chewed and left zero crumbage, but also, we see Snake firing a rocket at the Shagohod from the bike carriage near the end of the game, and I could not be more excited, it looks so fucking fire. I'm hoping and praying Konami actually drops a banger, but we still didn't get the release date, so what the fuck? They also showed off some Ocelot backshots, which is always great, but I was genuinely hoping to see at least the smallest hint of a confirmation that it's dropping this year, but finally, Sucker Punch ended the whole shit off with Ghost of Yōtei, which is the sequel that takes place a few centuries after the goated-ass Ghost of Tsushima. We got a female protagonist this time named Atsu, and she is extending the idea of that Ghost gameplay formula with some dope-ass dual-wielded swords. I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at this shit. One thing I noticed about the trailer, and it could be a small thing I admit, but it seems like there's a lot of emphasis on the color yellow this time around, including her swaggy attire, so color experts, let's get studying what that means, okay? The trailer didn't give us much in terms of what the narrative is going to look like, but after the event, the devs gave us a tiny glimpse into it by saying that it's a story of underdog vengeance, and it seems that in this game we'll have more choices that could change Atsu's journey, which sounds super fucking promising. If it's anything like their previous Infamous type decisions, it could end up being really damn dope. I want to play as the most evil bastard of all time, bro. Let me do it. People are already wondering and theorizing who you'll be fighting this time around because apparently it's in the Tokugawa period, which was known to be overall pretty peaceful at the time, but it's in a region where the Japanese government didn't have authority over it, so I don't know what that means, but you get to see her shooting a rifle in the trailer, and apparently that links up with the time period. I'm just not too big on historical accuracy, okay? I just want a fun video game to play, not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of people be upset that it's not a direct follow-up to Jin's journey, but I'd argue they pretty much got all they needed from him as a character. The Iki Island expansion dove deep into his character arc and wrapped it up pretty flawlessly if you asked the Ripper. I do believe that maybe the legendary quest you do in the sequel might pertain to him, and perhaps you get to see how his journey came to a close, but I also just think he wasn't really the greatest character Sucker Punch have come up with in the first place, y'all. Maybe they'll pull a damn Miles Morales and just do standalone DLC with him in the same region 300 years prior, but who knows? Also, it's coming out next year, so 2025 is shaping up to be really fucking juicy, and I could not be more excited. Especially February for some reason. That month is packed to the damn brim. But yeah, there were other announcements like the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered package, which is absolutely amazing, and I'll definitely be there day one. I know that fanbase is for sure shitting trousers right now. There was a new Dragon Age The Veilguard trailer, which still just looks aight to me, not gonna lie. PAL Worlds on PS5. Alrighty, Hell Is Us looks pretty dope, and that's all I cared about, not gonna lie. Overall, this was about a 7 out of 10 on the Certified Ripper ranking system as far as events go. Pretty solid showing all across the board, and we got a nice heavy hitter at the end there. That's how you do it, Sony. Kinda crazy, I made 3 videos about them in a row now, but hey, they keep being in the news. What can I do, y'all? Shit, those are about all my thoughts though. Tell me what you're most excited for down below. Are you upset that a certain game didn't get announced, or were you ecstatic about that brand new Fortnite controller? Talk to me, y'all. Make sure to drop a copy of Infamous 2 on the like button, perhaps Sly Cooper and the Thievis Raccoonus on the subscribe, and I love you guys. Bye!